Hey YouTube, this is Casey.
And James.
You have to do it so cheesy.
I mean, I'm the entertainment.
Oh gosh. 4 weeks ago, we fell off the first page of Etsy.
Dun, dun, dun.
This video is going to be about why we fell off that first page of Etsy and also how we got back onto the first page, which we have now successfully been able to do 4 weeks later. And if you like this sort of video, go ahead and give us a like and hit subscribe if
Ring
you're looking.
the bell.
Yes, with the bell if you're looking for advice on how to grow your e-commerce business. Okay, 4 weeks ago we did something that Etsy did not like. We took a
vacation.
Yeah, and we did some planning before that vacation, but obviously we handled it wrong because we fell off the first page for almost a month.
I was afraid of this.
There was a second thing that we also did though during that time that we're going to tell you about, which might have played into things, but we're pretty sure it's the way we handled the vacation that really actually made us drop off the first page.
It wasn't the act of taking the vacation, it was how we prepared and handled the
Right.
preparation for the vacation.
That is key. So 4 weeks ago, it was Labor Day. We decided we were going to take a 5-day vacation with my family, but it was Labor Day, which is huge for sales, obviously. And so we had talked about it before, how we wanted to handle it. And what did we say?
Our plan was to extend the lead times because after all the research we had done, we found out that like if you take more than just a few days off and set Etsy into vacation mode, it will hurt your rankings. And so we're like, okay, we won't do that. We'll just move the shipping timelines out.
Right. I had heard that advice before. I remember even seeing it like on Facebook groups, like how do you handle vacations? And folks were like, oh, don't use vacation mode, like extend your shipping times. And so we thought maybe that would be the best option, and it obviously was not. So we changed a bunch of listings from like 1 to 2 day or 3 to 5 day shipping to like 5 to 9 day shipping. So we had a nice vacation and we did get some sales, but we didn't feel like we knocked it out of the park necessarily. And when we came back, we actually realized that sales were not bouncing back, even though we had made our shipping time back to normal.
And then that's when I looked and found that none of our listings were on first page anymore.
Right, so we were horrified at that. It sucked. We worked for how long?
Probably a year and a half plus. Yeah, coming up on 2 years.
To get onto the first page, multiple listings on the first page. So then to come back from vacation, which like so needed.
Vacation in like 2 years.
I know.
Yeah.
And not even that long. We were gone for like 5 days. Just to come back to this was so frustrating. So here's our hypothesis on why this happened. Etsy has included in their documentation that you should have fast shipping times, right? On their SEO documentation?
Yeah, actually probably in their SEO documentation. Even when you're picking the shipping times, it'll say like, people are more likely to buy when you have shorter shipping times.
Which makes sense. So folks, someone that's searching and looking to buy something, they're, Amazon mindset, they want things to be fast. And so people will buy things, that last minute shopper is going to buy something if they can get it fast. So you'll convert more people, which also helps with your ranking on Etsy.
I mean, the way a search engine one of the facets of how it works is it looks at the conversion rate of how when someone clicks on the listing, whether or not they buy it, and what percentage of those people will convert through and buy your items, or maybe even click through your page to other listings and then buy. So like if they can improve that funnel to purchase, then they're gonna, and your listing is the factor in that equation, then they're gonna boost it because they want more sales to come through their platform.
Etsy is the day.
Yeah, exactly. And so chances are that was hurting conversions, which is what you were saying, and as a result, hurting our
ranking. Around that same time, we did also turn off Etsy ads on that particular listing. This is our best seller, and I had been digging into Etsy ads. We've just been poking around there more and realized that a lot of our Etsy ads were going, a lot of our budget was going towards that bestseller, and that frustrated me because we already have that, like, multiple of that product on the first page. So Etsy's essentially bidding against us and then charging us for it. So
I mean, you would go like search for our product and you would see our ad next to our product.
Right. It's so frustrating.
Side by side.
And so just because someone clicks the ad, then I have to pay for it, which was frustrating. So I also took Etsy ads off of that particular listing, not turned it off all the way, but off that listing. And so that could have also played a part, but we really do think it was probably the shipping and the conversion rate that overall hurt us. But now we'll get into what we've done since then. And we actually have 3 listings. I checked today. We have 3 of them back on the first page. So it's been 4 weeks. And one of the things for you to remember is that it takes time. Like, this was not a fast, like, bounce back after we changed the shipping times. It's not like we came back after a week. It's been 4 weeks and we're just now getting back onto that first page. But we did 3 things in order to do that.
So the first thing we did to try to get our rankings back onto the first page, the first thing we did was to change the shipping times, not back to what they were previously, but to a more aggressive timeline. So I committed to building products faster, maintaining quality, but building them faster. And so what might have been 3 to 5 days was 1 to 2 days. And that was our first strategy our first approach. That was our first approach.
And you knew it'd be temporary, that we were just trying to get back onto the page that will
right, because we've maintained page 1 result with longer lead times, but we just knew that in order to get there, that was going to help boost it. So
yep. There's even a filter on Etsy search for like 1 or 1 to 3 day shipping. So that was the other reason we did that. The second thing that we did is obviously mostly out of superstition. We put the Etsy ads back on. So we're paying Etsy again to advertise that listing, and it may be helping. It is, they are putting budget towards it, but because we're not on that first page, it actually now makes sense for us to pay for those ads. I think in the future I might still reconsider and maybe test it on its own.
Yeah, my instinct says that actually wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
But we're setting everything back to as it was or better, just to kind of...
And we're just trying to be transparent. Like, this
is what we did.
Yeah, this is everything that we did, super transparent. There could be multiple factors. This is all of us putting all of our cards on the table.
And so the third thing we did was something that we've known works, and we know the Etsy platform likes, which is we ran Facebook ads. And so we knew that if we put money into Facebook ads, and it wasn't a lot, it's like $10 a day, enough to drive, 1,000, 2,000 people per day towards the Etsy listings. Etsy loves that.
Yeah.
They really do, because it's just traffic from a different website to their website. They're basically saying thank you for driving traffic to
and
our
if you
site.
get sales, then I do think there's a factor of sales overall that goes into your ranking.
It then funnels into conversions of views versus conversions to sales, which if
you're smart about your ads, then hopefully you have a good conversion rate, and so all of that works in your favor. The 3 things we did: shipping, Etsy ads, and Facebook ads. Okay, so a few important things for you to note, just to add some additional lessons on there, is 1, none of this happened overnight, and I just want to really emphasize that, is sometimes I think as a new Etsy shop, you go on Etsy and you think that if you've got all of your keywords and things perfect, that you're going to jump to the top of the page really fast. That is just generally not how SEO works. It is a long game, and you have to invest, wait, and be patient, and just kind of let things play out and provide a good customer experience at the end of the day. The second thing for you to notice is that we actually didn't change any keywords, tags, descriptions. We did not change anything. The only things that we've changed, we have told you about. So I think if you already have a listing that you feel like is as optimized as you can get, you have good photos, you're providing a good service to your customers, then really I do think shipping, like this in itself was a weird experiment that we didn't intend to have.
I would say it wasn't an experiment. It was an accident.
It was an accidental experiment.
Yeah.
But we learned how important shipping is. Like,
Right.
that's what we can take away is like your shipping really matters. And the fact that it knocked us off and it also has helped us get back, you know, that's my encouragement is if you're having trouble getting onto the first page, if you can maybe just for a month make products ahead of time or something to
Yeah, I mean, I think
increase-
if we did it again, just off the cuff, I would say that I would have products pre-built, so knowing exactly when I would be
For
would be-
vacation?
for vacation, for the better sellers, for knowing exactly when I would be back, so that per day if they were ordered, I know that on Monday, if I was coming back on Friday, I would have the shipment ready for Friday. But then on Tuesday, update the timelines.
Right.
On Wednesday, update the timelines. On Thursday, update the timelines.
Yeah.
That way, it's constantly changing, and maybe the Etsy algorithm doesn't ever see that 5-day window.
That's true, because we did just change it once and set it, and kind of, we could have been more aggressive or
A 5-minute change in the middle of the day during our
Right.
vacation could have reduced each day a day of delivery time.
Right. So, I mean, ultimately, we might want to try vacation mode in the future. I feel like I need to do more research. I'm like a little untrusting of it.
It's tricky because it is our business that we rely on.
Anyway, so this is kind of our accidental experiment. We hope you found it helpful and that you can take away some bits and pieces for your own business. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. It helps us create more videos that you will enjoy.
And if you have anything you want to know about, you take a look at our business and say, hey, we'd love to know how you do this, this, or this. Let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to create some content for you.
Yeah, we are here for you. And subscribe so you're the first one to know about our new videos. Thanks
Thanks.
for watching.